If you do this one thing, you've already overspent on Twilight Masquerade, so stay tuned till the end for the ultimate money-saving tip. Let's open up some temporal forces as we talk about the next set, Twilight Masquerade. I know that seems a little counterintuitive, but it's going to be one of the last chances for us to open this set for a little while, as the wonderful release date for Twilight Masquerade is very near, and well, it's coming very soon, and so we'll be opening lots of that set very soon. Let's go fire.
I can't believe how quickly it came up. I swear we just got temporal like 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks ago.
I swear. And we thought we'd take this time to really share with you guys something that we've learned over the last 2 years. And I know it is crazy to think that we've been back in the Poke world for that long already. Time has been absolutely flying by. Oh, and we already have ourselves a beautiful hit, Coridon EX. Now, we've seen this beauty a couple times underneath the microscope, so we will just continue on with our next wonderful pack. Now, this is a, what is this called?
A build-in battle?
Thank you. Oh my goodness, my brain. This is a build-in battle, in case you were wondering, for all of you build-in battle fans. Let's go water. Ooh, that's definitely not water, but that's okay. And we have learned a lot, because we have bought a lot of Pokemon in the last 2 years.
And boy, have we made mistakes.
And boy, have we learned a lot. I'm not going to tell you guys an estimate of how much money we've spent buying Pokemon. However, we did want to share with you some lessons learned, specifically one lesson learned, Melmetal for our rare. We thought might save you guys some substantial cash.
No, it definitely will. There's no doubt.
Well, you know, if you choose to listen to that, to the thought, that is, you don't need to, but if you do, I promise you, if you stay tuned till the end of this video, let's go water, you'll save yourselves some hard-earned cash, and most likely some time to not have to do the hard-earned runaround that we have been doing for the last 2 years. But when it comes to Pokemon, there's just a lot going on. And I will say that Pokemon has changed and evolved a lot. We came back in the midst of the calamity that was the pandemic, hippity hop madness, and we did not know what that meant for the Pokemon era and the re-energization that was going to be this next era of Pokemon. Carvanha and Whimsicott has truly given the TCG, the card collecting, all of it, a brand new re-energization. It has changed the game and the collectability of these cards a whole new life, and it has really been fun to watch the evolution over the last 2 years. Let's go water. Come on, there has to be a no. There just has not need to be a water energy in these packs.
Are you just going to keep burying the lead, or are you going to tell the people what they came for?
Will I tell the people? And this is truly the reality of what we've learned. But when we first started the channel, we did not pre-order cards. We went into card shops on release day and we bought cards. We went all over the city and bought cards. If you go back to the beginning of the channel, we did what was called the Amazing Chase, which we still do every time we have a release, because we just love going and seeing what's out there. I hope you guys still enjoy those videos. We love making them for you. Let us know in the comments down below. But what we've learned is, if you truly want to make the most of your hard-earned money, oh, a beautiful Drampa. We'll stop here and talk about this. You need to pre-order your cards. You need to. But even if you pre-order, that's not enough. You need to pre-order from the right places.
I was going to say, because pre-ordering, especially when you start collecting, can be scary. I know it scared us off. For sure.
It did. It truly did. And quite frankly, for the right reason. It is scary to pre-order, because there are some nightmare stories when it comes to pre-ordering, and let's talk about those while we open these beautiful next 6 packs, and these were from a booster bundle. And we'll talk about booster bundles in just a second, but there are some pretty scary pre-order stories out there. And the reality is people get scammed pre-ordering. People take your hard-earned money and absolutely run away with them, and you'll never see product. You'll just never get it. And yes, it does happen. It has happened. It thankfully has never happened to us. Let's go fire. Oh,
finally got your water.
and there's my water energy.
I mean, to be fair too, you're only going to hear negative stories. So
When things go well, why are you going to hear about it?
Yeah, no one's going to talk about
Right.
it. So I think it's not as rampant as we think, but
No, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's as rampant. You're just going to hear the negative side of things, I think, more often than not. And I think depending on where you spend your time, if you spend your time, looking at Reddit and stuff, you're going to hear the negative. Things can go wrong. And so the reality is, yes, I'm not going to say that there hasn't been some scary pre-order stories out there. They have existed, they still exist, and depending on where you are regionally, there are some much more scarier stories out there, and there might even be certain regions where pre-ordering may be scarier than others. I'll be honest, here in Canada, as much as I have heard some scary stories, I would say that it's a little bit less rampant out here because we have some pretty good laws when it comes to being able to recoup your cash through your credit card and things like that. If you are going to pre-order, make sure it's via a credit card that is secured and things like that. We're not going to get into all that mumbo jumbo. As long as you order from a credible source, from a card shop that's been around for a long time, I will be quite frank, 99% of the time, unless Canada Post loses your package, which quite frankly does happen, you'll most likely get your package. And
another one.
Like I said, we keep seeing good old Coridon.
Spin it up for me, DJ Khaled.
Another one.
We gotsta. So pre-ordering can be scary. However, it's kind of necessary if you want to save some cash. Pre-ordering specifically from certain store will save you a lot of money. Let's go water. No. I should have known better.
And a good way to see if a place isn't pretty good is reach out to your local Facebook groups or Reddit. Just ask around if people have bought from there before.
And if they've had good experiences.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it. If you are buying locally, and you have never worked with that store before, I would highly recommend that you buy some stuff from them and maybe check out some of their customer base and just have a chat with them and see whether or not they've pre-ordered from them before. If you are going to give people cash, I suggest you don't. Don't ever pre-order with cash because you have no recourse at all. Make sure you do it with a credit card. Oh my good gracious.
Wow.
An absolute stunner of a card. We have not seen this Bronzor before. Absolutely beautiful. I do not think we have a double. No, we do not. But absolutely stunning card. Let's take a look at this one under the microscope and then talk about our tip number 2 when it comes to pre-ordering, and that's what product should you buy? An absolute beautiful card with Bronzor talking to his magic mirror. Oh, this has so many cool things. Look at the Pokeball in the pillar. And of course, look at those snow globes. I feel like there's like a Disney castle in it. Oh, so cool. Next pack here. And here's the thing, and here's the next part. A lot of the people, especially when we started, not only we had a rough idea of what we wanted to buy, but when it comes to pre-ordering, especially when it comes to product, we just weren't sure how much or what we wanted. Let's go fire. There has to be a fire energy somewhere. And honestly, it's not about necessarily the quantity of what you're going to buy, but which product to buy is probably where you're going to get yourself stuck. You can't go wrong with an ETB, an Elite Trainer box. It's going to have 9 beautiful packs in it. It's going to give you a stunning promo card, and it's going to give you some basic things to be able to play, or some just really fun dice and stuff to have, a really nice box to keep your cards in, and some sleeves, which everybody needs. So we recommend that everyone who's starting off, especially if you're starting to collect, just starting, a wonderful product to buy, especially with pre-orders, is an Elite Trainer box, because the very first thing that goes up in price on all sets is the Elite Trainer box. Now, if you've got some cash to spare, one of the most expensive products is the beautiful booster boxes. Booster boxes only have packs in them. There are nothing but packs. There's 36 packs in them, and they are by far the next product that go up in price as soon as the set comes out. Iron Valiant there. And if you've got the cash, because this is the product that is by far the most expensive in all sets, they are typically, I would say, around the $140 to $160 range, depending on the set. Let's go fire. Come on. For real? Now, booster boxes are absolutely fabulous. They're what we call seeded. So you kind of have a guarantee of getting X amount of cards that are kind of the rarer cards. Now, we don't really know until the set releases on how many those are going to be. However, you're going to get some nice cards.
Well, they're definitely seeded as of the Scarlet and Violet era.
Yeah.
We're not totally sure. I don't think they necessarily were in Sword and Shield, but Scarlet and Violet for sure, 100% they're seeded. There's no doubt.
Ever since we've seen Scarlet and Violet come out, we've seen them seeded. Now that the seeding and how many cards you're getting has changed over Scarlet and Violet era. However, ever since Scarlet and Violet has come out, they've been seeded in some way, shape, or form. Now, how many and what you're getting has changed. So if you've got the cash on hand and you're able to spend that a little bit extra, and all you want to do is open up some cards and have some fun and even master the set and complete the entire collection, you definitely want to go after those booster boxes, and you definitely want to pre-order them, because that's how you're going to save yourself the most amount of money by far. Next up, the third product I would recommend is the booster bundles. The product we're opening up right now. This is the Temporal Force version of the booster box. 6 packs.
Booster bundle.
The booster bundle. 6 packs in the booster bundles. And these are just absolutely so much fun to open up. Melmetal there. These, when they came out, were roughly about $34 to $36 if you just bought them at the store from like your standard cart shop. If you pre-ordered them, I saw them as low as like 22 to 24. These are all Canadian prices. Let's go fire. We need oh my goodness, no fire energies today? My good gracious. And so that's a substantial price difference. That's almost anywhere between like $10 to $12 difference for 6 packs. That is absolutely mind-boggling. Now, we put in one of the largest pre-orders we've ever done with Twilight Masquerade. Now, we've been doing pre-orders for probably the last year or so with a couple different stores, and we put in our largest pre-order for Twilight Masquerade, and we brought down the price per pack by almost $2 with this pre-order. And that just allows us to be able to do even more giveaways and have even more packs for you guys. If you guys don't know, every pack and every card we open, we give away. So all of the cards we have open today will be giving away. So if you'd like to win today's beautiful card, including that absolute stunning Bronzor, make sure you comment down below and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you commented and subscribed to last week's video, congratulations to last week's winner.
Or maybe a few weeks ago.
Or, oops. We've missed you lots, gang. Let's go fire. Oh my goodness.
You can't be mad. It's water, though.
I can't be mad. It's a water energy. We're glad to be back, and glad to be back in the studio. We've missed you guys lots. And here we go. Last pack. Will we have some last pack magic? I hope so. Here we go. I hope
Morty's conviction. Let's go.
Yeah, you and your Morty's conviction. I hope these tips have helped you. If you guys have any question, make sure you comment down below. We try to respond to everybody's questions and comments. Shift tree. Oh, and a walking wake EX. If you'd like even more tips and tricks, make sure you check out this one next.